What does a retired Microsoft millionaire living in an over $10 million home in Western Washington have to do with housing in Hilliard? What does an Ivy League educated millionaire lawyer and her private banker husband, who live in an over $2 million home in Seattle, have to do with the police in Spokane precincts? What does a software programmer living in a $10.8 million home in Hunts Point have to do with the creation of jobs for recent Rogers High School graduates? Turns out a lot, and also nothing at all. Today, I'm sure you'll be interested in the follow-up to a story I broke on July 21st. My exposure of the Seattle liberal elite millionaire money bomb that was dropped on Spokane primary election candidates generated over 4,000 views. Well, the money bomb is back, and therefore so am I to break the new news. My report during the primary election exposed the Seattle group called First Mile Circle. The Circle dropped their self-described money bomb, their term, to support Spokane City Council candidates Lucretia Hill and Nagmana Shirazi. Each received over $10,000 from Seattle's wealthiest social elite. Despite the windfall of Seattle area wealthy donations, Lucretia Hill failed to make it to the general election, and Nagmana Shirazi made it to the general election by just 4 votes, an underwhelming 26%. So one might ask, why did some of the believed to be smartest and certainly richest Seattle social donors give to Nagmana Shirazi another $13,000 recently? Yes, for the general election. Why would Ivy League educated lawyers, sophisticated software engineers, and retired Microsoft millionaires living in the I-5 corridor lap of luxury donate $13,000 to a long shot campaign in Spokane? Because they can, apparently. Seattle's social issues have been solved. Now they have set their sights on solving Spokane's problems. Unless you count their money, and Kenna Shirazi is all too happy to do that, these donors have no clue about life in Northeast Spokane. They're simply told by the First Mile Circle staff she is a candidate of color who will disrupt what they call systematic racism in local governments. As the First Mile Circle website states, donors don't choose which candidates to donate to, and that is the key to First Mile's design. Nagmana must have impressed the First Mile Circle decision-making staff with comments like that made to Spokane Public Radio earlier this year. Shirazi said the Ombudsman office needs to be independent of police oversight. Otherwise, they're not in a position to call a spade a spade. Wait a second, let me be clear. I am quoting Nagmana Shirazi. She used the term call a spade, not me. I am surprised to hear such language from a supposedly culturally competent candidate. The cancer culture has brought down members of Congress for less offensive language in it. And I can't believe I'm going to quote Joe Biden, but he has said, don't tell me what you value, show me your budget and I'll show you what you value. So let's explore what Nagmana's campaign budget involves. Rather than buttons and billboards, Shirazi has spent campaign funds on $300 clothing shopping spree in downtown Spokane. She couldn't find a local shop in her district. She has recently committed her campaign to an additional $400 rent for her clothing. She bought herself an $800 new computer through Amazon. That's on top of the $250 one she spent for a new laptop computer during her last campaign just 2 years ago. She couldn't find a local business computer store in her district that would support her. Folks, there's something wrong when a candidate like her has reported 1/3, $26,000 of her campaign funding from millionaires in the Seattle area. These are not her friends, not her family. These are not her former colleagues. The only affiliation that ties her to some of Seattle's wealthiest social elite is her common social agenda. Nagmana Shirazi has stated on multiple occasions that she wants a seat on Spokane's City Council. to represent people who are like her. Before we vote, ask yourself, are you like Magmana Shirazi? Would you resign from your job when you can't afford to do something to participate in politics? Would you ask donors to pay for your new wardrobe? Would you rather help out a local business owner or shop than Amazon? Would you accept $26,000 from millionaires in Seattle based on the color of your skin?